What's going on, folks, and welcome into the Monday Morning Wrap here on Sports Tree. I'm Connor Roundtree, and, well, let's jump into the weekend wrap-up. Tony Finau got it done on the links, our fourth winning pick of the year. That's great. The Houston Open, that always feels good, getting a win in golf. The UFC went extremely well, and the NFL is not going well. We're going to try and get back on that horse tonight, and we got a good game script projected for Monday Night Football, but, yeah, Sunday got us. The NFL's getting us, and we got to get it back. So we're going to jump right into this now with your appetizer of the week, and it is Monday Night Football. As I said, man, let's go. Philadelphia 8-0 versus the Washington Commanders 4-5, and this Philadelphia offense is unstoppable. Defenses, they stack the box to stop their one of the best rush attacks in the league, and then boom, Jalen Hurts goes MVP mode throwing the ball. He's thrown for 12 touchdowns to just 2 interceptions this season with a 107.8 QB rating. Not only that, but it's impressive how he's spreading the ball out. A.J. Brown last week, he had a couple of receptions. He picked up a bunch of yards, 59 yards in a touchdown, while Dallas Goedert actually came up with 8 catches for 100 yards in a touchdown. So he's spreading the ball out, and I think that's going to be key this week because they're taking on a Washington Commanders team that has the second highest pressure rate in the NFL. So quick, accurate passes, get the ball out of your hand and get into the receiver's hands. And I like that to be Jalen Hurts' game. One thing to note, though, this should definitely be a rush attack. I like Miles Sanders to put up some big yards here. He's averaging 5 yards a carry this season, had over 90 yards last week and a touchdown. I like him to hit pay dirt again, and that pays even money, a Miles Sanders touchdown. So look out for that. As for Scary Terry, you got to talk about Terry McLaurin, right? This is a tough matchup. He is the go-to guy. He's Heineke's best option moving the ball downfield. However, you have Darius Slay back there, and you have the team, like the Eagles, they're the best pass defense in the NFL with the most interceptions. So Heineke's going to have his work cut out for him. However, I think he's going to have to be passing the ball. Whether it's to McLaurin or not, I think he's going to have to stretch the ball downfield. And I know his line right now on Monkey Knife Fight was 199.5. So make sure you take the more on that one or the over. Very simply put, covering the 11-point spread is not going to be easy, but the Eagles can do it. They can run the ball. They can control the clock. I like Jalen Hurts to get off to a hot start. Look for this Eagles team to get in control and then just ride out a win in the second half. And I think Washington's going to be fighting back, and I think that 11 points is going to be tough, but it's hard to see the Eagles not covering this spread with the proficiency in this pass attack, with their rush attack, and then their defense is just playing lights out. And plus, as I said before in other shows, they added Robert Quinn, so the pass attack is only going to get better. You have Fletcher Cox back there, Darius Slay on the back end. They're such a deep defense, and they're very balanced as well. All right, let's break down the NBA now as our sporting entree of the week, and the Bucks take on the Hawks on Monday night. That's going to be a good one. The Bucks lead the East, and the Hawks sit third, so that should be a fun one. I'll take the Bucks in that one just because they're a powerhouse of a team, and they're playing like it. On Wednesday, the Bucks host the Cavaliers, who sit fourth in the East. Also Wednesday, the Hawks are back in action against the second-place Celtics. So a big week in the NBA for the Eastern Conference. I mean, lots of crucial games, lots of fun matchups, and the NBA should be shaking up a little bit heading into next week. Let's break down your sporting dessert now. The last place Blues have won consecutive games, but they take on the Colorado Avalanche tonight, defending Stanley Cup champions and winners of 4 straight. They've only lost 1 game on home ice in regulation this year. I like them to defend home ice and beat the Blues tonight. On Tuesday night, the Devils and the Canadiens go at it. This is interesting because the Devils have won 9 straight. They lead the Metropolitan, and the Canadiens, well, they're winners of 3 straight. The game is in Montreal. However, I like the Devils to win this game. They have the second fewest goals against in the East and are tied for the second most goals scored. They're not allowing many goals, and they're scoring a lot. They believe in themselves right now, and that's a tough team to beat. Another great game Tuesday. The Dallas Stars take on the Tampa Bay Lightning. The Dallas Stars are rolling. Over 50 goals scored. Tampa Bay, they're in a bit of a slump. No one really knows what's going on with the goaltending situation there. I just like a high-scoring game in that one. If the over's around 5.5, definitely hit it. If it's at 6.5, maybe look at the starting goalies, and if Vasilevsky's still shaky, you never know. As for your trivia question here on Sports Tree, one of the biggest stories coming out of the weekend, who's the new middleweight champion of the world in the UFC? He was our pick, so if you go look at our pick packages on Sports Tree, all of our past picks are free for you guys to look at, so you can review my thought process and just how we break down our picks. So you can look at all the breakdowns, and you can go check it out. His name's right there. He defeated Israel Adesanya by knockout. The second time he's knocked him out. The third time he's beat him. Twice in kickboxing before. Absolutely stellar performance, and we kind of broke it down on here, right? Israel Adesanya, He was winning right up until he wasn't, got a little overconfident, and then he got caught and knocked out in the final round. So, folks, who is the new middleweight champion of the world? That's a trivia question, and you can get in to win a pair of NBA or NHL tickets to see any team you would like. Folks, I'm Connor Roundtree, and that's a wrap.